Hello, traders. Um, yeah, I just thought I'd come on here as I am home on a Friday night and I have nothing better to do. So I was thinking whether I would do a voice chat session tonight or whether I would just hop on here and do a little bit of charting. And yeah, I thought I'd just jump in here. So if anyone wants me to look over any altcoins or anything like that, then just send your requests in and I'm just going to chart some stuff up. I'm just going to do a bit of work because I'm kind of feeling the alts at the moment as long as we can hold around here. So as long as we are able to see this as a bit of a dip going into the weekend, it might give us some good stuff. I can say hello quickly. Hi everyone. Yeah, basically, I just want to chill out. I just want to put some tunes on in the background. But obviously, if I do put on some music on here, then it's going to copyright me and strike me, and then probably cancel the stream. So put on some music in the background. I'll probably mute the mic for most of the time, unless there's anything that I want to say. I'm just going to chill out here and have a beer, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So, all right, I'm going to disappear and send over your requests. I might say no to some of them. You know, there's a little tip button down at the bottom there. So if you want to tip the stream, that might be the way to do it. If you want to get any extra requests in, it is a Friday night. I don't normally work this late, and yeah, tip for charts. Let's do this. Oh, whatever. Just briefly, is the picture quality okay? I'm getting an error message saying I need to change the resolution. I'm on 4K, but yeah, I'm not sure if it's a bit flickery for anyone. I can lower the resolution over here. Keithman 666. just look at the screen, yeah. There is no audio as normal on here, but I'm here. I'm just yeah, not talking very much. It's honestly so hard to chart altcoins or anything in these kind of conditions because there's not really much to look at. But I'll continue. It's just I don't know what to look at. When did I last chart this? Wow. That's playing out. Nice. Alright, I know I was looking for lower on this, but man, everything's hit really, really nice levels today. This is why I wanted to do this, because I just wanted to see if there's anything I was missing out on. Or I've already got like a little bit too much. Yeah, the long exposure I kind of have here at the moment is probably more than I would want to have on here. But the fact that we've had this dip and we've had a change of structure on a lot of things. So this is what we were looking at a few days ago for a move back down towards around about $3.50. But we're here at the value area low, $3.52. I mean, it's close enough. You've got invalidations off of this. So everything's doing this. Everything's had the spring, right? And now we're going in for that test. So you're looking at this. I'm going to just keep my audio on for a second here, because we've got this on everything. Very, very, very briefly. Selling climax, okay? Down at the lows. Let's put caps on. Selling climax. You can see the volume there. That just tells you that that's what it is. Then what you get, and a test can be lower. It doesn't matter. You get a rally off of that, and a test can be lower. As long as you're building up a little bit of divergence when you get those tests, then that's okay. So you do have a secondary test down there. It's not textbook, but go on to here. You're building divergence, okay? You can see RSI, just bullish divergence starting to build, volume starting to tail off, and then a third time here. Yes, you've got it. So 1, 2, 3 rounds of bullish divergence. You could then call this a spring, because you've got the test here. You take out those lows because that was the high volume. That's when you're testing. This will be maybe the spring. I mean, people might draw this a little bit differently to how I'm doing it. Then the way I would do this, take an anchor view out from the high. That is where your resistance is. Anchor that to the high. And this you can do on any altcoin at the moment. We'll probably see. Yeah, look at that. I'm going to turn a camera on just so I can show you guys. Like, this is what a lot of things are doing at the moment. And this is about everything you need. So I'll do this on a... Yeah, oh, pardon me. I am drinking a beer, so I might burp. I guess I could take away the no audio. You know what? I always do this. Whenever I do a chilled stream, I just end up talking anyway, because I find it much easier to, like, talk that way. So, yeah, I guess we are now live. Welcome, everybody. So you have the rally off of this, and this, everything looks kind of good. In a weird way, we don't know if this is just going to continue to roll over. It can fail. This stuff can fail. But for me, we came into that. We had the red box there. That was the order block we had on the daily. What was that on near? Oh, right. Yes, we charted this yesterday or the day before. And we have got that move down now. So this is where we were, right? Thursday. Yeah, we literally charted it yesterday. So we were charting this yesterday when it was up here, and we were looking at that as resistance. Now it's got the pullback into the support, which is what you want. I mean, now it's difficult to go long. Video quality is very bad. Is the video quality okay? It should be 4K. Video quality is 4K. I don't know if the internet's bad, or maybe because it's 4K, your internet might be struggling. I don't know. Let me know if the video quality is bad. Cool, thanks. There's also no lag because you guys are responding incredibly quickly. That is weird. There's like no lag here. Wow. Nice. Good. I like the look of Near. Yeah, I do like the look of Near here. Oh my god. I don't want to buy everything. I can see lines in the face. Hey, I'm here. I'm here. This is a Coke, a rum and Coke, not just a Coke. I put some rum in it, and I got some nice Cobra beers. But yeah. I mean, I missed this as a trade for today. But why didn't I not set alerts below this low? Angers me. It really does anger me when I'm that stupid to not set alerts. I mean, I've already had a load of bids hit. But we charted this, and I like to put my money where my mouth is, and I like to actually... Alright. Don't long Near right now. Stupid idea. This is just moving up because Bitcoin is, right? Yeah, yeah. So Near's going to come into some resistance fairly soon. So we want to find a retrace on this. I need to find an entry if we are to get an entry on here. But I don't know where the pivot, where the high is going to be. You know what? If we take out the lows, if we come down once more for the lows again, I wanted $3.50. So if we can come down there, I will be looking at that. Yeah, so slippage, I'm just going to go over this. So let me find a chart that has something good. Is there anyone who believes that there is some kind of chart that looks a little bit like this? I mean, lots of stuff does. Yeah, here we go. Not enough volume. I can't believe this. Who watched Jay Casper's stream? And who watched all the other streams? And who watched everything? How is everything just hitting? Everything I say is just working. It's fucking nuts. How is it doing this shit? This is TA, guys. TA is so good. It's such an amazing thing. People who like talk shit about technical analysis. Oh my god. Again, we were looking at this down here because this is when we came into the lows and we broke structure. We were looking at this here and that was the target. And look at the pullback we've had off of it. And again, there's so many opportunities out there because this is another one. I haven't taken this trade. I never entered into this trade, but if anyone did, it's just amazing. Wow. Yeah, so XRP just continuing this range now. That's a high. That's a good high that we've put in today. So you've come down into the golden pocket retrace that we had off of this. You've hit the 1-to-1. This is probably no longer relevant. So let's just clean this up slightly. Let's see where this range is now headed. Why am I drinking Diet Coke? I was going to say, Sweeping Hawk, there was no need to moderate today's stream because it's kind of chilled, but After seeing who's just popped up, the good old adult dating site, I can see why you might be required. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Check EGLD. That's not doing anything. I mean, we already know, we know enough about this. But yeah, XRP. What more to say about this now? You want to come down. It's just the same stuff, right? I don't like that POC. That's boring. That's not anything good. That's better. That is better. This should not be the point of control. That should not be the point of control. This should be. Okay, this is a much better level overall as a POC, where you have that breaks down at that level. You hold it as support. You spike into it before taking the highs as we did today. That is a much better POC. So I find this coming down here, coming into this POC shifting, then I think we can see this continue. If we are going to get a retrace down, here is where I'd want to see this. So I'm not going to look for shorts. Why did my alert not hit? TradingView, you're a little shit. Because that's where I had my alert and it didn't hit. Why is there a circle here? What's this? Can anyone see that? Oh, no, it's just the 0 for the 1-to-1. Yeah. Bitcoin pumping. Yeah. Of course it is. Take profit here, guys. That's resistance. You're going to pull back. This is what we came into earlier. This is 19600. This is what we were looking at. I need to take profit. And I've got so many long positions open. Should I talk everyone through the longs that I have open? I really want to get back to just listening to some music again. What's some good music to listen to? What do people think I've been listening to tonight? This will be interesting. What kind of music do people think I've been listening to? Country? What? What? No. Justin Bieber, 90s underground hip hop, Christian rock. You got, like, this is actually, I don't know if this, Rise Against, now that's an interesting one. Mozart. Actually, Croc Jess Mew has actually got it closest. He's got the closest. I don't listen to, like, metal that often, but I have been I say this is charts and chill, but I was listening to like the least chilled kind of music you could possibly imagine. There's one band that I used to love when I was a kid has released a new album, and it's actually really quite good. So I was listening to that, and then I got kind of hyped. So I got kind of hyped, reminiscing on my childhood when I was, 14, when I liked this band. And then I thought I'd come on here and I'd just do some work because I've been drinking beers and I was listening to this music and it got me a little hyped up. Someone's got to get it, surely. They've just released an album. I can't believe I'm going to admit to listening to this on stream. So yeah, the longs that I've taken today, before I go back just to chart and some stuff, and I'll choose a few to chart. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk you through the trades I've taken today since we had the drop. Then I'm going to turn the mic back off and I'm just going to chart up some stuff. So I'll choose like four assets, and I'll just see if there's anything worth looking at. It doesn't have to be crypto. It can be a stock. It can be anything. I'll choose some and then we'll do whatever. Still no one's guessed. So ADA I've taken a long on here. Now I don't have a massive plan for this. This just looks to me, I've cleaned everything up on the chart since I started this, that I would like to see a move up towards the value area high of this current range that we're in. And if we can make it up towards the weekly and that anchored VWAP again, then that looks good. So if we can get some kind of relief rally coming off of everything, then that's okay. We've also seen a number of people recently, this got posted in one of the trading rooms, that we do have a little bit of a wedge down at the lows here. Still no one's got it. So it is, we've got slight wedge here. It does look like accumulation. We are at the low of the range. You've got a nice clear invalidation down there at like below 40 cents. And if we can make our way up towards around 47 to 50 cents, then that looks good. This is just a position trade, one that I'm just taking. I am leveraged on it because at the moment, funding is so negative. So I am like so comfortable in taking long positions. Kevin's just got it in the chat. Yes. Slipknot's new album, that's what I was listening to in the background. I was listening to Slipknot's new album. Yeah, so the thing is, I spoke about this with the crew earlier, so I'm going to go over to the Atom trade. Now, I took a long on Atom back here. Okay, so we had an initial target for Atom of taking out these lows and coming in and taking out the daily level. So this was on the 29th of September, I took a long. All right, so I took a long on Atom on the 29th of September. I had my first take profit that just got hit earlier on today, this morning, in fact, okay? No, yesterday morning. It was yesterday morning that I spoke about this. The week goes way too quickly. So yesterday morning, we finally hit the first take profit. But that is 10 days, basically, of holding a long position. Now, I had a position there that was 500. Yeah, it wasn't a big position. It was 500 Atom, and then I've closed that, and now it's half that now. But every 8 hours. No, now it's 500 Atom. Before it was 1,000. So every 8 hours, I was getting paid about $20 to $30 off of funding. Okay, so that's 3 times a day, getting paid between $20 and $30 in funding, sometimes even more than that, because we've got negative funding across the board on everything at the moment. I had not been invalidated on this trade. My invalidation was down here. So yes, I was underwater for a while. Okay, I was underwater for all of last weekend and then going into Monday. So I was underwater here, but I wasn't worried about this. It didn't hit my invalidation. This entire time I've been holding this, I've been every 8 hours collecting, let's say, $30 of funding. That's $100 a day of funding on a position that's around like a few $1,000s. It's not a lot. It's just a few $1,000s, because you're looking at, yeah. So that almost pays for the stop loss that was going to get hit. At this point now, I've taken away 50% profit. If my stop loss gets hit, the funding that I've just been paid on this covers that. I'm not going to make a loss, even though the take profit that I've taken is not even a 1R in comparison to the stop. So if we come down and hit my stops, I'm still in profit because I've been making funding money the whole time. And this is why I'm not that fussed about taking long positions and holding them underwater sometimes, because if the funding's in your favor, and we've been in negative funding, not so much on Bitcoin, but in altcoins, heavy negative funding. I'm talking like 0.3, 0.4% sometimes. And you're getting paid that amount of your trade with the leverage that you've taken consistently. So, yeah. And this was on, by the way, this was on a 5x trade. So this wasn't, yeah, it's just paid for itself. So it's cool. It's cool. So, I don't know. That was a little bit off topic. This is why I'm getting a bit more bullish now and thinking we're going to have some kind of rally, because the funding's great. So on ADA, I've taken the, oh my God, the annotate insights back. I need to stop reacting to this because it's probably a bot that reacts to the words that they hear on here. So whenever I react to it, and if they hear that there's a laugh, or if they hear that they say, "Oh, this bot has arrived in the chat," then it probably like triggers some algorithm. It's like this person reacts to this, so therefore he must be watching it. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Brownbug, but if the funding is negative, doesn't it mean that it can go bearish? Yes, of course. But the thing is, whilst you're down low, if you've got negative funding here, yeah, you're not going to suddenly flip to positive funding when you're down here or you're still consolidating. You've got to actually get people longing, and it's got to start to move. It's got to start to chase away from spot price. The difference between funding is it's the difference between perps and spot. So unless you start to see perps pulling away from spot, and at that point you need to have, like, it needs to be bullish. You need to have people buying this stuff, and that's when it turns to positive funding. So I can show here on the chart. This is a little bit different, just a little bit of a different thing. This is anyone who's new to the channel, please do go and visit torrescrypto.com, and that is where you can find out more about our crew. But yeah, this is the funding on Atom. Okay, so this is since, I mean, this is going all the way back to May. Okay, can I zoom in on this? Can you guys see? So you've got negative funding down here, down to 0.1, 0.2, etc. And then here you've got 0.01. Look at how negative consistently that funding has been since May. So as long as you're getting positions that aren't going to get invalidated on altcoins, yeah, as long as you're getting positions that aren't going to get invalidated, you can collect funding on these things, and sometimes fairly good funding on this. So this is the thing, like I'm a bit of an ape when it comes to altcoins, because I can lose a trade and still make money, because you're being paid 0.1, 0.2% every single 8 hours on that trade. And if you're say 10x, that 0.1, 0.2 becomes 1 or 2%. And if you're holding that and you're able to hold it without invalidation for a while, or you're just able to hold it within a range and it's accumulating and it's going sideways, sideways is profit. Yeah? So a sideways range on a long trade with negative funding is a winning trade, because you're being paid 1 or 2% on a 10x trade every single 8 hours of the value of that. You got to look into it. Like it is an important part of trading when you're actually looking at the altcoins. If you're 100x, you're doing all right, because the actual margin that you've put into the trade, you're getting like 10-20% of the margin you've put in. So, but yes, you will get stopped. So if it's 100x and you're not giving your stuff, that's only giving you a 1% move. Things aren't going to go 1% sideways, but things may go in like 4, 5, 6% sideways, in which case a 5x, a 10x trade with a reasonable invalidation, like a proper invalidation to that, is okay. So that's why, look here on DOT, we've been sideways for a month within a range of 13%. So yeah, like 5x kind of thing, you're going to remain fairly safe if you're in accumulation. You have to be careful. You've got to know your invalidation, and that is why, like for example here, I have just taken a long on DOT. I think we're going to see a bit more sideways consolidation. Okay, I think we're going to see more sideways consolidation on DOT. If it comes below, like basically below $6 again, I'll get out. But I'm happy to hold this, and if it starts to do this, and if it kind of moves around this level and does that kind of thing with negative funding, yes, my unrealized P&L might be in the red for a while, but every 8 hours I'm making realized profit off of it. And then if it starts to break, it's amazing, yeah? It's just another way to, another little thing that you can look at. But it won't work on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is very rarely negative, because Bitcoin gets traded like properly. Okay, you look at the chart on Bitcoin, And look, it's even, okay? You look at the spikes up, you look at the spikes down. This is for the last 6 months. Funding is pretty much even, okay? You look at that chart, you're about equal either side. You go to Ethereum, same kind of thing, okay? Ethereum has a little bit more negative funding to it. You're getting a bit more of a balance down below. Okay, but then you go to the lower caps, and when you're in an environment like you are now, DOT, for example, look at the weight to the downside. It never, like how many times in a year has it gone above 0.01? That's 99.9999999% negative funding, basically. So long positions are the ones they're going to be paying for. This is why I don't short altcoins unless it's a scalp, and this is why I just take shorts on Bitcoin. So yeah. I said 9. I'm exaggerating. I'm completely exaggerating. Look at this comp. So much negative funding on that. So as long as you're not losing a trade and you're not losing money on the trade, if you're not invalidated, you can just be printing. You can just be printing by holding a low risk long position. And you're literally printing money. By taking a sensible trade, you're printing money. It's great. This is why I love crypto. And the funding is good. The funding pays. Like, the funding can actually pay you a decent salary if you can take good positions and not get stopped out on them. This is why, like Atom, 10 days I've been collecting funding on that. I've not been invalidated. So I've never been invalidated in the trade. I would have lost. You've got to be aware of that. But it just massively reduces your risk. Massively. Solana, okay, I've taken a trade on Solana, 32,950. I'm in a long from 32,950. As long as we're not going below $30, I'm okay with that. I'm kind of cool. So on Solana, I'm looking for a move up towards $40. So I'm in here at just below 33. I don't want it to take out 30, so I've got a trade there already that's not a bad risk to reward. Okay, as long as the conditions remain okay, as long as we don't go into big economic meltdown, that's not bad. It's a 2.5 R basically off of this. But when you start to take in funding into account, let's say that we're in negative funding, what does Solana look like? So you go over to Solana, and I do check this stuff. I do actually check this stuff. Funding plays quite a big part in the trading for my alts. How much of the time is Solana in negative funding? What would you say that is? Like 60-70% of the time Solana's in negative funding. So we've got historical kind of precedent there for it being negative funding. If you bring it in a little bit more and you're looking at recent price action, you're fairly even. So you want to be taking this as like a bit of a better trade. And that's why you've still got to have risk involved and you've still got to understand the trade. But this just helps me with the psychology aspect of it, is if you can make realized profit, even if you're in unrealized loss, then it's just helpful. Jerome, when Luna was at all-time high, funding was negative too, but then it's still dumped. Yeah, that's why you've got to have an invalidation on your trade, right? That's why you can't just hold. You can't hold at a loss. It's got to be a trade. You can't just buy an asset and hope that it's going to go up. You've got to have an invalidation on that. So, yeah, that's why it is a trade, but the funding just adds a little bit of an extra element to it. So that's all I'm saying. Mr. Brownbug, I just got a single question. Why are you so bullish? I'm bullish because things are low at the moment, and that's what we've got to be looking for. I'm also bullish because I've been drinking. Overall, I still think overall, I'm still looking at this. Okay, so I am not macro bullish. All right, that is still the plan I'm following, basically. But even if this is the plan I'm following, and we are going for COVID lows, I do think we have a month or so of consolidation. Yeah. So that's kind of what I think. And this is the thing as well with this. So even if we do see crashes on here, I do think the fact that we've seen Bitcoin in particular, and the rest of crypto, look at this compared to the S&P. The S&P looks shockingly bad, okay, to the downside compared to how Bitcoin looks. Bitcoin's been in a pretty chill range since the S&P's been crashing. All right, it's okay, yeah. So if Bitcoin can outperform, and if we get a relief rally on the S&P, and if Bitcoin can outperform, there's no reason why we can't go to 30 or 40k, and then we can still correct by 50%. So, yeah, I'm not bullish by any stretch of the imagination, but for me here, I've got to look for longs. Like, all last week I was looking for shorts. All of last week I was looking for shorts. So, yeah. Slippage, I did say 40k on JC stream. I was giving that as a scenario, yeah. Because if we do get a month or two of relief rally on the SPX, there's no reason why Bitcoin can't outperform. So, yeah, not macro bullish. I am bearish overall, but I do have to look for longs here. Now go long is a good... No, now go... No. Oh my god. No. Now going long is not a good idea. Going long earlier on when we had the dip was a good idea. Non-financial advice. There's no financial advice here, but no, going long here is not good. Because we're already pumping and we've just hit into resistance. So that's, again, that is not what I'm saying. I'm not bullish at this very moment in time. The dip that we had today gave me some good positions that I wanted to take. Now I'm taking profit, and actually I would consider short positions more. So now I am reducing risk. No, it's not a good time to go long. Do your own research, but you want to come back down to this monthly open. You want to come back down below 19,500. You want to let things settle down a little bit, maybe before, before going long again. Overall, I think I don't know. Yeah, maybe. As a general idea. So no. It's like, here's a decent region. What do you think that we're like 1% away from that? The same with Solana, okay, into a long position down here, but you got to wait for retraces. So let's see what next week brings. Let's see if we get anything. Next week is going to be volatile. Next week is going to be very, very volatile. We've got CPI, we've got FOMC, we've got a lot of interesting stuff next week. So it is going to be a volatile week. You do not want to be getting yourself into heavy positions right now, because you're going to get wrecked on it. Anyway, this was supposed to be like a chilled out charting stream, and I've just ended up talking. I think I'm probably gonna I think I am gonna go. Or I might just go back to charting. Does anyone want me just to chart something up? And I'm just gonna... I don't know. Another thing I quite like the look of was Doge. Because we had that Elon pump yesterday on Doge. So I'm just going to have a look at this quickly. Remove drawings. Look at Swooping Hawk in the comments section. Thank you. What has happened here? Oh, ticks. Oh my god, no. Can I please chart mana or AVAX? Sure. Of course. Because you said please. Jeffrey, I am drinking Cobra. 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 Yeah. And I'm also drinking rum and coke at the same time. Where was I? Yeah, Doge. I quite like the look of Doge down here. I haven't taken a position yet. I'm not going to take a position yet. But the fact of like what we had with the whole Twitter thing yesterday, and now we're back to where we started pre-Elon pump, then I kind of like the look of Doge down here. Jason Casper in the chat. Let's get the bot printing the likes again. Yeah, so whoever did the like bot earlier on, if you're still in here, let's get that going again. You cost whoever did the like bot earlier cost Jason Casper $500. You cost Jason $500 live on the stream. It was yeah. A wrap for Jason. Now that I've had a couple of drinks, I could maybe do this. Should we get Jason on stream? Jay, you're around. Should we do a rap battle now? I can't do it. We'll see if he's around. Drunken Kung Fu. Did you mix rum and coke in the can? Or are you doing a mouthful of each? Like, actually, I'm not doing a mouthful of each, but here I have a glass of rum. So this is just rum. It's not water, it's just rum. So I have a glass of rum because I'm actually pacing myself tonight. I haven't bought a bottle into the studio. And then I have the coke. So what I'm doing is I'm just mixing and pouring and mixing and pouring into a cup. And then I have my beer on the side. I shouldn't be live on a Friday evening. It's there. I don't know why. Anyway. Yeah. This is coconut and lychee rum. So it's nice. But it's coconut and lychee. How is that how you? It's nice. I'm not gonna down it. Tiago, let's not. Alex G, so sad I'm not getting a response. Where was your comment? Alex G, I think you'd have to give me more than a like for that. I will give you a like if you can give some advice on scalping on BTC using exocharts. That is a lot of work for a like. I'm sorry, but that is a lot of work for a like. Look, yeah, I'm here just scalping on exocharts. Okay, He's back in the chat. Advice for scalping on exocharts. Yeah, that's way too much for a single like, isn't it? Yeah. Join the crew and I can give you plenty. We need an altcoin to look at. You have my templates. I'll do this on a proper stream sometime. Ask me again when I'm in a better condition. I see you're still using the VWAP band. Of course. Thraz, of course. Okay, this is okay. Scalping on exocharts. Simply look for volume when you're coming into a level. First of all, you've got to be you need to know the levels that you're trading. So you've got to have a plan. First of all, you've got to come into a level that you want to take a trade from. So earlier on today, we wanted to hit 19,400. Okay, that was the level that we wanted to get, and that is the level that we got today. So 19,400 is where I had bids placed. I had bids placed there, and I also was taking profit on a short position at that point. This is something that I had planned in advance, and this is something that I had shared in advance. So again, if you go over, anybody on the crew, where did we have this? I can bring up the Discord over here. All the Discord pop up. And what we were saying was points of interest below are 19,600 and 19,400. 19,400 has been the theme for the last few days. Okay, you're looking over here. Sorry, I was here because I was asking Bear if he'd taken a position. Go on to this one. Look. 20,750 MPUC is the main target to the upside. If PD low is taken, then I see price coming down to confluence at 19,400. So that was the plan. So first of all, for scalping, even for scalping, you have to have a plan and you have to have a level. When you get to that level, what you want to see is a selection of things. Okay, first of all, you want to see a drop in open interest. There. Done. Okay. I wasn't watching the order flow today, but you want to see a drop in open interest. That shows that you are getting stop losses hit, and you are getting liquidations at that price. Second of all, you want to see high volume, okay? High volume, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to say you want to see 10 million volume, 100 million volume, a billion volume at the lows. It is comparative to what you have seen around it. So this is the move that we've had down, and you want to see a spike in volume when you come down to those lows. We got that. That's the second thing. If you're coming down to the lows, at that point you want to see heavy negative delta. Heavy negative delta coming down. You want to see longs being stopped out, and then what you want to see is shorts starting to open in to the period in which it consolidates. Okay, so what you have here is shorts starting to enter. Shorts start to enter the market, and this is the next two spikes down that you have. Shorts start to enter back in, okay? Initially, they've closed out, but then they start to enter, so you potentially can trap some shorts at the lows. So once you get that move down, you have the drop in open interest, you have the long stopped out, and then you get the shorts starting to enter. Now that's when you can squeeze, and then you see the rise in price, that initial rise in price off of the low. There's your low. That's where shorts start to enter in. Now they get stopped. Okay, so here, that's when you start to squeeze them, and then the shorts, start to get stopped out after that, and you see shorts go down, 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 as all of the ones that have entered into bad positions there then start to get stopped out. There are other things that you can see when you're scalping on XO, but that is trade secret, and I'm not going to share that on a stream. So that is crew only, that is trade secret. This in particular is the candle that gave you the entry. Now you might be able to see just from this why that is the reason, but that in particular is the candle there that gave you the entry off of this. So as you come down into those lows, this is off a 1 minute time frame. That is the one that gave you the trigger to go long, and we have never seen price return to that level since then. So that gave you the trigger. Price has not even come back into that level since then. So that's the power of scalping off of XO, and that is about as much alpha as I can share on a stream right now, with my brain in this kind of state. That's about all I can share with you. So yeah, there we go. Do we go beer or do we go rum? What are we having next? I do have a beer to crack open, so I can crack open a beer, or beer, rum and coke. Get the beers done. I can't find my bottle opener. I can't find my bottle opener. I'm going to do the rum and coke. So, no, now I've got, yeah, okay. This is going to be strong, because I've still got half a rum left. Order flow is amazing. Yeah. Hit the beer with a rum shot. Yeah. Use the table to open beer or your teeth. It's a wooden table. I'm not gonna ruin this. I built this desk myself. It's very nice. Solid oak, nice, waxed, good, solid table that you can probably, doesn't sound very solid when I'm whacking it. But it's a very good, solid table. Built specifically by my own hands to trade. And actually this was initially built as a why do I need money on my Revolut account? Who's trying to take money from my Revolut account? What is being paid from my Revolut account? I guess I should put some money in it. I don't have any money coming out of this. Has someone hacked me? Hey P. Where are we? Where's your anchor VWAPs? Ah, yes. So, is the screen ratio okay here? I need to pull this in slightly. There we go, that's better. We wanted to chart up something where I do go over my method of Wyckoff accumulation. Wyckoff. So I asked you for some alts to take a look at. RSR. I'm not going to trade RSR. I'm not going to chart RSR, but this has been really good. Yeah, I'm not going to chart this, but RSR is another one that I like. It's just, yeah. ASR USDT. ASR USDT. I have never heard AS Roma. You went long on a club coin, on an AS Roma club coin. So I mean, I can't TA this. All of your hopes and dreams right now. If this is AS Roma, that is the AS Roma crest there. So I'm guessing this is the AS Roma coin, the Chili's coin, the AS Roma one. All of your hopes and dreams right now rest on Jose Mourinho being a success. Like, I don't know how you can TA that, because it's like, do these not correlate to how well the actual team is doing, the club is doing? Right? I don't know if this actually works technically. So look at this. Wednesday the 8th of June. That was a Champions League night. AS Roma in... No, that was June. That was June. So they wouldn't have been playing then. I'm sure this will be related to how well the club are doing. So if the club win, you're going to get out of this in profit. But if they keep losing, you're not going to. Surely that's how a club token works. What if they win the Champions League? I mean, you're balling. You're golden. You're going to be going to all-time high. If Jose Mourinho can win the Champions League with Roma, then this is going to all-time high. But I honestly don't know how you can TA this, because it's a coin based on a football club. It's like that PSG coin that's gone nuts because Neymar's in really good form. So PSG USDT, right? This here, Neymar scored a hat-trick and it pumped. I don't know. I can't chart a club coin because I don't know how that has any liquidity there. I just don't know how it has liquidity in order to actually be technical. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe one day do they have a Man United coin? MUFC, would that be? Man United? I guess Man United have their own stock. Should we chart Man United? I am actually long Man U. I am long Man United at the moment. Because of Eric Ten Hag, I am long Man United. So when we came down here in May, I took a long position because this is when they appointed Eric Ten Hag, and yes, we've had a bit of a shaky time, but I did take the long, and I'm actually in profit here on the Man United token. Thanks for sacking Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because that has been profitable for myself. Shiva, thanks for the 100 something. What is that? What currency is that? I know it's equivalent to $1.22. Thank you very much. Can you chart Champions League route so we buy the best token? Maybe. This is strong. I'm going to have to wrap this up soon. Because that is... Oh, that is strong. I still need something to chart before we go. I don't know what one to do it on. Let's go Bybit perps. Lupac made this. So, really good comment. I've been struggling with the psychology part of trading. Can you talk more about how you trade without your emotions getting involved and how to overcome your emotions when trading? So, I'm not going to do a detailed answer on that right now. But we have a stream. So what we're going to do, not next week, but the following week, and I'd like to get some volunteers for this, is we're going to do a stream all about trading psychology, and we're going to go through our own stories, we're going to go through our own experiences with trading, and we're going to do a stream. Other people can be involved. We're going to get, there are a couple of people that have asked for this for the crew, and they're going to be involved in it. But we are going to do a full stream that's just purely on sharing our own experiences and sharing our own kind of thoughts on psychology. From the psychological aspect of it, I mean, naturally I'm a kind of person that just doesn't give a shit. Like, I honestly don't care. So when I started trading, I'm a very, very relaxed person. I do not get stressed and I do not get emotional. And for me, that is something that's been amazing for trading and has been terrible for relationships. Because I get in so much trouble because you're just so like closed up and you just don't show emotion. So I've never been someone that is emotional. So the psychological aspect of being emotional when I take a trade has never been a problem for me. And also, just because I've been doing this for so many years, I've learned that I just trust what I know. So when I was starting early on, the biggest psychological fear I guess I had was uncertainty. So I would be... yeah, Tiago. You asked me to talk about that. So the biggest psychological aspect I had was uncertainty in taking a trade. I was more like, I just didn't know if it would play out. So I would be very reluctant sometimes to enter, especially if I wasn't on like a good run or if I hadn't traded for a while. So sometimes actually this happens on a Monday morning. So the only psychological thing I can say at the moment is on a Monday morning, I'm not in the flow and I have doubts. So I have self-doubt that creeps in. I get imposter syndrome all the time. So although I'm not emotional, I get imposter syndrome. I don't think that I should be where I am. Like, I just consider myself to be like a fucking idiot that just talks nonsense and just charts stuff up. I still think that in my brain, but I am a profitable trader when it comes to it. So on a Monday morning, all the time, I have that imposter syndrome that comes in and I have that self-doubt that comes in. Once I take a trade and it works, and it always works because it's backed up by statistics. So even if I take like 2 or 3 losses in a row, I know I'll win. Once I get into the flow of things, I'm fine. So by Tuesday afternoon, Monday's a little bit sketchy sometimes. I might take a loss. I might take a couple of losses. By Tuesday, I'm in the flow. I know where the market's going. I know what's happening with the market. I know where it's heading. Wednesday, amazing. Thursday, incredible. Like, this is why I'm always so hyped on a Thursday stream, because I get in there on a Monday and I kind of build up, I build up, I build up, I build up, I build up. By Thursday, I'm just in the flow and everything is hitting. And this is why, like, the last couple of streams I'm done, like, oh my God, it's literally just done exactly what we wanted it to do. And then by Friday, I wind back down again. And then I have to start that process all over again. So I guess the psychological aspect for myself is that I start slow. And if I take a break from the charts, it takes... This is a terrible answer because I'm just talking... This isn't even psychology, but this is just, like, for me personally, this is the struggles that I have now as a trader. So maybe that's useful because I'm talking about the struggles that I still have. So yeah. Joe, I think they're both fucking stupid, childish behavior. We'll leave it at that. I don't know who the other guy is. I've just seen his tweets. I obviously know the ICT guy, but still, I think it's childish behavior. I think it's silly. And I don't know why an old man is so worried about people, like, trading. It's, like, his stuff is so fucking outdated. Like, just allow for creativity and allow other people to have ideas. It's not. I'll get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble as well, and then I'll start beef if I tell you my thoughts. I lost 20k chasing price, using buy and sell indicators and EMAs instead of trading price action. But now that I educated myself in price action, part of me is hesitant to pull the trigger on a trade. Yeah, so there's that thing. What is the what's that, like, the I think most people go through this. There's a couple of things. I'm just going to throw up a couple of things on here. I'm going to try and find this. A couple of graphics. The Dunning-Kruger effect. All right, everyone look up this. Okay, so it's the Dunning-Kruger effect. When you start off trading, we'll bring this up here. When you start off trading, okay, your knowledge is low and your confidence is low, okay? So you know nothing. All right? When you go through a bull run, and this is what happens with most people, and this is, I'm gonna say something very, very interesting now, and I think this is where we are in the market right now. Most people right now, when you go through the bull market, okay, your confidence goes from your know nothing. Okay, so there's the people that know nothing, they're new to the market. I was there once. I'm not a guru, but I'm probably somewhere past this midpoint of wisdom. I reckon, where's my mouse? I'm probably somewhere around here. Okay, I've definitely got room to improve, but I'm past that profitability stage. I'm past the slope of enlightenment. I'm past the plateau of sustainability, to be honest, because I'm profitable. So I'm there, but I'm not a guru by any stretch of the imagination. But I think most people that probably watch this, and this isn't meant as an insult, but I think most people that come seeking answers and come looking at streams are probably either no, they're not. No, this is wrong. They're there, okay? So you're probably here within this section here of the valley of despair and the slope of enlightenment, okay? So this is where I think the majority of people are. If you're here at peak of Mount Stupid, all right, if you're here on the peak of Mount Stupid, then you're not going to be watching streams like this. You're just going to be like, oh, I'm just going to long into this. Oh, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do this. Oh, I'm amazing. Oh, I know everything about crypto. I'm so fucking great. And that's not the case. And in a bull market, you get away from that. You get away with that. But as you go into the bear market, then you start to lose money, and then you go into despair. So your knowledge hasn't really improved that much, but then you go into despair, and then you start to learn, and you can start to really, 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 just kind of improve your knowledge, improve your wisdom on the charts, and you can learn a lot more stuff. So that's when you start really seeking around everything. And I went through that phase as well. I went through a big phase of just absorbing as much information as I could, because when I first got into crypto, it was great. It was a bull market. I did okay, and then I kind of lost everything, and I had to start again from scratch. And then I went through that valley of despair into the slope of enlightenment, and then I finally become sustainable. I become profitable, and then I can move on from there. Where am I going with this? Yeah, so I think I think most people are probably in here. There was a point to this. Yeah, but now that I educated myself in price action, a part of me is hesitant to pull the trigger on a trade, and that's the thing. So now your confidence is low. Okay, so that's the point I was getting at. Your confidence is low at this point. So just keep working at it, and your confidence will start to build. You'll start to build up on this slope as you learn more. Learn more, take more trades, keep trading. Every single trade you take is another point of data that you'll remember. Okay, you might not, if you're logging it and you are actually if you're actually logging your trades and you're tracking your trades, then you will get there faster. But I have never really been someone to do that so much. So it's all in my brain, a lot of this. Like, I just take a lot of trades, and eventually I get an idea of what works and what doesn't. I do have a lot of data there. I've got a lot of statistics there. And again, in the crew, that is where, like, statistics just live there. So if anyone is a statistical based trader and they want to know what strategies just simply work, so maybe you're struggling and maybe you want some strategies that just work and they're proven over time, come and join us in the crew, and we have profitable, proven strategies, loads of them that just work, and we know that they work, and we have a very, very set system that, again, we just know works. So then you'll find yourself eventually getting to this point where you have the confidence and you have the wisdom, and then you can just make money, right? It's just, yeah, it's great. So this is really interesting. Look that up. The Dunning-Kruger effect is a really interesting thing, and that has such a massive point. Like, trading is just, yeah, all about that. Whew. Please share with us some logging techniques that work for you. So, yeah, I hate written stuff. I hate writing stuff down. I'm really fucking lazy. This is why my charting is simple. Like, this is why I don't do Elliott Wave. I have a very short attention span, and I'm very lazy. And I know in myself that those are things that are probably never going to change. I'm not lazy. I'm not lazy. I'm just, yeah, you get the idea, because I'm not lazy because I work really hard. Like, I work every single day, like 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours a day. I'm lazy when it comes to a single task. I just want to get that task out of the way and just get it done. So when I come to charting, I'm just like, all right, where's the best level? I'm just going to be like, okay, find it. I'm not bothered about everything that happens in between. Just where do I want to take a trade? If it comes there, great. If it doesn't, sod it. It can go. I'll take another one. So that's what my trading style is. And I have a very short attention span, so that's why I trade a lot of different assets, and why I love scalping on Bitcoin. So I love, like, when it comes to those higher time frame trades, I really like to trade a lot of stuff, and I'm constantly looking around at the kind of the next asset that could be there. And when it comes to Bitcoin, I'm very much like in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, just consistent, just make money, make money, make money. Find the level, take the trade, get out in profit. Find the next level, take a trade, get out in profit. Sometimes take a little loss. Doesn't happen often, if I'm perfectly honest, but sometimes take a little loss. I am talking so much shit. Yeah. So, all right, I was talking logging techniques. Yeah, so that's why I don't tend to I don't have a trading journal as such. My accountability and my my trading journal is this. So yeah, that's literally it. And this is almost the way that I did it. Like I've had the Taurus Discord group since 2017. Okay. Yeah, so I've had that Discord since 2017. I only went public with it in 2021. So it was 4 years of just being a closed private group for me and friends. And we just posted ideas. And with my friends in there, we were just posting ideas. We were just posting trades. And that was my accountability. I was saying, I'm taking a long here, I'm taking a short here, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that. That was the accountability I had. Then it kind of stepped up another level when I went public with that. And I started saying publicly on a stream, I'm taking a long here, I'm taking a short here. And for someone who's just closed off in their room, or they're just taking a trade on their own, you're not going to get that experience of, like, that's not going to get embedded into your brain, because if it's only you, if you're only accountable for yourself, then maybe you need to be journaling trades, something like Coin Market Manager, Edge Sheet that Joe's said. There's a new one that's out that I will be letting you guys know about soon, because we're just testing that at the moment. There's a new one that's really good. Taking pictures, putting it into a Google Docs account. I used to use Dropbox paper, and I just used to take pictures and write notes. All sorts, whatever works for you. But for what worked for me was having, just talking stuff through, having that accountability. The fact that I know other people are watching me means that it's just like literally ingrained into my mind. So yeah. MP, luxury is not a swing trader. I would not say that. I'd say luxury is a magnificent scalper. Don't see him taking many swing trades ever, to be honest. Yeah, ever. He's the order flow master. I guess I'm a bit more of a swing trader. Right, I'm gonna shoot off. If anyone in the crew wants to hang out in a voice chat or something afterwards, because I feel like we're getting to that stage where I'm on I'm on the last glass of my rum, so I probably shouldn't be continuing to talk on a YouTube public stream, although most of you guys are probably in the crew already. If there is Ham Wizard, should we pressure Ham Wizard into joining the crew? So Ham Wizard says, I'm teetering on the edge of joining the crew. I really appreciate your insight and live streams. Not sure I can make the commitment, time and money to be successful. I am very confident you can. What we will do for Ham Wizard is I'm going to go on voice chat now, and we're going to continue the conversation, and anyone else can join in if Ham Wizard joins the crew. And what we're going to do in a month's time, if Ham Wizard does join the crew, I'm sorry, this is terrible, I would never do this, I'm so sorry. If you do join the crew, and you're not profitable by the end of the first month, we'll refund you. Because that's the thing, I'm that confident, and that goes for like anyone. Does it go for anyone here? Because people are going to take the piss. It doesn't go for anyone here, absolutely not. It goes for Ham Wizard. I see how it goes, man. See how it goes. Okay. I'm not going to do this for everyone, but because of what you said there, I will see how it goes. And you can use a referral link. Go into the public chat, ask anyone if they want a referral link, and you'll also get a 20% off. So there we go. That's a pretty good deal, right? Yeah, so the referral link it's not a link, but if you do go into the Discord, join the Discord, which is in the chat, and if you just go into public chat, because that's where you guys will be at the moment, go over here, and if you go to the announcements, then scroll up on here, Taurus referrals, okay? So you'll get, how does this work? Both you and your friend will receive 2 weeks free membership when they purchase the free membership plan here. So, okay, you can get that and you get a 20% discount coupon. So if you do ask and just literally just tag or go into public chat over here, ask anyone if they have a referral code. Everyone has a unique referral code, and if they message P, the admin, they'll be given that unique referral code. They can let us know, and then you'll be able to get a discount and some free days onto your membership. So that's actually a pretty good way of sorting it out. So that's the little referral thing that we have going on. So just message in there. Anyone that's in the crew right now, anyone that's not in the crew that's interested, go into the public chat, just ask now if anyone has a referral code. Anyone from the crew who wants to give a referral code, then send that over. And we can do that. I'll remove this now so I don't have to show anyone that's asking. But yeah, it'd be amazing to have you here. I'm very confident that I really do hope that the information and we got discount. Yeah, I really do hope that you find that it would be helpful and it would be profitable. We work really hard for the crew. I think we've got an amazing team. It doesn't matter that you're based in America. I saw the comment that you had there as well. It does not matter at all, because we have, first of all, I'm up late all the time anyway. So I'm always trading the New York session. So first of all, that doesn't matter. And second of all, we've got Randall and Swooping Hawk, plus a ton of other members that are based in America already, so the time zone doesn't matter. We've got people in Japan that trade with us, that trade the Asia session, and there's still stuff going on in the Asia session as well. So yeah, come and join us. No pressure at all. I'm a little bit tipsy. We're going to continue this in the voice chat, so if you do join in, feel free to join us in the voice chat, and I'm sure the rest of the crew will make you feel very welcome. But I am going to stop this stream right now, and I will see you guys in voice chat in just a bit. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day if you are leaving us now on this this fine little public stream that I've been doing. And no, free members can't join the voice chat. I'm sorry, but you can get 15 days free, and you can get a discount. MP and India. So we've got the whole world is represented. We've got people in Australia, we've got people in India, we've got people in Japan, we've got people in America, we've got people in Mexico, we've got people all over the world. It's amazing. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. I'll see those of you in the crew in voice chat. Those of you who are not in the crew, get yourself into the public chat, and or just get yourself onto the website, tauruscrypto.com. It is there. It is certainly not there. Get yourself into the into this. Go and click the contact us button down at the bottom there. So if you are interested and you want to learn more about how you can get a bit of a discount code, or if you want to take advantage, whoever it was that I said, I'll give you I'll refund your month. Just let us know. Contact us at the bottom, and admin will get in touch with you, and they'll let you know how to sign up. Enough shilling. All right, I'm done. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Bye, 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 bye. You've got to join the Discord. Argenis de la Rosa. I want to get the code now. You've got to go to the Discord. The Discord is posted in the description below. Discord link is posted in the description below. It's also in the chat just above you. Okay, Swooping Hawk has posted it. So if you want to go into the Discord, and that's where you can ask. Just send a message in public.